family back home. So this morning we've got Dakota here joining us. Oh, look at the camera. She's a little camera shy. Dakota's been practicing yoga with me for about 4 years. She loves downward facing dog, puppy pose, really good at Sphinx. But she just wanted to come say hi with everyone today. She loves the early mornings, so go on in. Well, thanks for joining me this morning for a 7 a.m. sunrise if you're catching me live. We'll warm up easily and then kind of get moving, get some blood flowing, get you ready for your day. So thank you for joining me, and we'll get started right away in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat, splay your knees out wide, and start to drape your torso down in between your thighs. Send your fingertips forward. Lower your forehead down to the mat. Start to relax into your space. Taking deep breaths, filling up your lungs, and emptying out your belly. Maybe rocking and rolling your forehead against the mat, massaging that third eye, the space between your brow. Making this child's pose a little bit active this morning. Take an inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Sigh it out. Another one like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Press your hips closer to your heels. Take an inhale through your nose. This time, seal your lips. Exhale through your nose. Ujjayi breath out. Start to crawl your fingertips forward. Lift your elbows up off the mat. Feeling that stretch across both of your sides. And crawl your fingertips over to the right. Keep your forehead down on the mat. Press your left hip back towards your left heel. Walk your fingertips back towards center and then over to the left. Feeling that stretch in your right side. Press your right hip down towards your right heel. Crawl your fingertips back towards center. Take one final breath here. Inhale. Exhale, melt down to the mat. Inhale, tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Root down through all 10 fingers. Press down through your shins, tops of your feet through your toenails. Puff up the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly low. Send your gaze forward. Exhale, cat pose. Arch your spine. Look back towards your navel. Inhale, cow. Drop your belly. Pull your shoulder blades together. Exhale, cat pose. Arch your spine. Look back. Press the mat away. Keep moving through your cow and cat, linking breath to movement. Warming up through your spine. Maybe finding some C curves, bending out through your sides. Whatever you need this morning, roll out through your hips. If you took something to one side, go ahead and even it out. We'll meet back in a neutral tabletop in 4, 3, 2, and 1 tabletop. Tuck your toes, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. You're going to pedal out through your dog, bend through one knee and the other, making this feel good in your body. Working through your hamstrings. Spread all 10 fingers out wide. Press through the L shape of your hand, that first finger and your thumb. Working to get our heels closer to the mat this morning. You might still have a bend in your knees. Press your chest towards the tops of your thighs. Walk your feet out to the edge of your mat, a wide downward facing dog. Then walk your hands about 2 handprints in closer. Shorten your downward facing dog. Root down through your right palm. Down dog twist. Left hand grabs to the outside of your right leg. It can be your calf, ankle, foot. Gaze under your right arm. And release. Change your sides. Plant through your left palm. Right hand grabs to the outside of your left leg. And release back to your shortened downward facing dog. You need to walk your hands back out to where they were before. Walk your feet back together. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, start to crawl your feet to the top of your mat. Ragdoll pose. Feet hip width distance apart. Keep a generous bend. Drape your torso down over your thighs. You can grab opposite elbows. Sway from side to side. Using that Ujjayi breath. Finding release in your spine, through your head, your neck. Maybe you shake it out. Release your fingertips back down to the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. And on a slow inhale, rise up, stacking one vertebra at a time, head and neck. Last to rise. Exhale, Tadasana, hands down by your sides. Draw your palms together to prayer at heart center. Blink your eyes closed. Samastitihi. And take a moment here to just set an intention for your practice this morning. That could be a word, a phrase, a mantra, something to help power you through. My intention for class today is to move with purpose. For my own practice, to focus on every little bit of movement, including those transitions. So whether it's my intention or your own, we'll seal that together with a community breath. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Sigh it out. Blink your eyes open. Drop your hands down by your sides. Let's move through Sunday. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up high. Hold and breathe. Press down through all 4 corners of your feet. Engage your quads so much they lift up off your kneecaps. Pull your belly button into your spine. Tuck your tailbone under. Engage through your torso here. Drop your shoulders down and away from your ears. Such an easy pose, but so much you can think about here. Take an inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Send your left arm forward, your right arm back. Your chest opens towards the side, but your hips stay pointing forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose, rise to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. So you might have to think about pulling your right hip back, pressing your left hip forward. Inhale, mountain pose, rise, back tall. Exhale, your version of your baby back bend. Send your hips forward, gaze up. Open through your chest. Be gentle early on this morning. Inhale, rise back to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Release your fingertips down towards the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to your mat or your shins. Find a flat spine. Breathe. Rock your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Pull your shoulder blades together. We want one long line from your crown of your head out through your tailbone. Take an inhale. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms, step your left and your right foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, low plank. 90-degree bend in your elbows. Elbows in tight. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. 4 points of contact, your feet and your palms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip back over your toes and press your hips up and back. That was our Sun A this morning. We'll move through that 2 times, linking breath and movement, speeding it up, using that Ujjayi breath to build heat in our bodies. Know that in those chaturanga flows, you can always modify, come down to your knees. You can intensify, add another push-up, or skip it completely. We always meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, rise up. Exhale, open arm twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, baby back bend, however you like. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You could step or jump back, finding your version of your flow, meeting in downward facing dog. One more time through. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, hop, step, float to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Making your way back, downward facing dog. Take 2 full cycle breaths here. Coming back to that Ujjayi breath if you've lost it. Should be a little bit more warmed up this morning. We'll move to Sun B. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Listen for the change. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips. Send your arms high. Breathe. Rock your weight back into your heels. Wiggle out through all 10 of your toes. Zip your thighs together. Biceps frame your ears. Inhale. Exhale, chair with open arm twist to the right. So adding on, making it a little bit harder. Hips stay square to the front. Right arm tracks back. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, chair, open arm twist to the left. Left arm back. Right arm forward. Keep sinking low in your squats. Inhale, chair pose. Rise back up. Exhale, forward fold. Release out of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Set this up strong here. Right knee stacks on top of right ankle. You're on your fingertips. They should be tented. Engage your back leg. Send your left hamstring up towards the ceiling. You're on the ball of your left foot. Preparing for a big movement. So we're going to move into a one-leg mountain. We'll launch off of our right foot. Take an inhale, launch, and rise up, slow and in control. One-leg mountain. Your left knee is in line with your left hip. Flex your left toes up towards your face. Biceps frame your ears. Challenging our balance early on. Focus on your core here. Pull your belly button into your spine. Use your abs to hold up your leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, standing figure four. Hook your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Palms can come to prayer at heart center. Sink low in your right leg. Focusing on sending your left knee down towards the floor, finding that opening through the inside of your left hip while challenging your balance and building your strength in your right leg. You can sink deeper, you can fold forward. Sometimes I like to drop my fingertips down so I can sink deeper into my squat. Takes a little bit of the balance out. Return back to your standing figure four. Inhale, one-leg mountain. Challenge your balance, rise back up. Exhale, crescent lunge. As slow as you can, like moving through molasses. Step your left foot back. Shoulders stack over your hips. Chest square, hips square to the front. Engage your back leg. Squeeze everything together. Inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge with an open arm twist to the right. Challenging ourselves a little bit more. Squeeze your thighs together. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Open up, maybe lengthen your stance. Sink low. Right knee stacks over right ankle. Gaze over your right fingertips. Open your chest to the side. Inhale, shift your torso forward. Exhale, side angle. Drop your right arm. Lift your left. Gaze up towards your top hand. Keep pressing down through the outside edge of your left foot. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your legs. Tick-tock your arms. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, windmill your hands down to frame your right foot. Step your foot back. High to low plank. Chaturanga. Dandasana. Finding your downward facing dog. And taking a few breaths. Moving on to the other side. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Low lunge. Set this up here. Left knee stacks on top of left ankle. Engage your right hamstring. Start to draw your thighs together towards center. On fingertips here. Preparing for that big movement. Inhale, one-leg mountain. Launch off your right foot. Right knee in line with right hip. Flex your right toes towards your face. And breathe. Just holding here. One of the challenges with doing yoga at home is the floor is different than it is in the studio. So maybe this is easier, maybe it's harder. Take an inhale. Exhale. Standing figure four. Drop your palms. Right ankle stacks on top of left. Press your right knee down towards the floor. Open up. Keep your toes flexed towards your knee. You can take any variation on this side that feels good. Slowly rise back up, one leg mountain. It's okay if you tap down. Exhale, back to crescent lunge. Moving as slow as you can. Maybe you find a warrior three quickly. Drop your right foot and settle in. Press your right hip forward, pull your left hip back to square your hips to the front. Tuck your tailbone under, biceps frame your ears. Spiral your pinkies in towards center. Start to engage through your arms. Inhale. Exhale, crescent lunge, open arm twist. Left arm goes back, right arm forward. Breathing, finding a long spine. Take an inhale, return back to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, open to the side. Root down to the outside edge of your right foot. Gaze over your left fingers. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Drop your left arm. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. You can keep your forearm on the top of your thigh. You can lengthen out through your left arm. Whatever you like. Inhale, reverse warrior. Tic-tac your arms. Left arm up and back. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. High to low plank. Chaturanga. Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full cycle breath. We'll move through our sun V one more time. Breath to movement. Speeding it up. So really coming back to that intention that you set for yourself. Maybe that's my intention. Moving with purpose. Really focusing on moving breath, one movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog to the right. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, standing figure four. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, open. Inhale, shift. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga. Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Another one, inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees. How off? Grab some water here. The sun is trying to peek out for us a little bit. The clouds are moving really fast. It's kind of cool to watch. And we'll turn around just for a little bit of core, not too much. Setting up for a boat pose. We'll move from high boat to low boat, back and forth to engage through our belly. So for boat pose, Navasana, you can always keep your feet down on the floor. So you can keep your toes down. You can have your hands behind your thighs. I like to start this way. And sit up tall. Press your chest towards the front front corner where the ceiling meets the wall. Think of a string on the top of your head pulling you up. See how my spine lengthened right there? So really focusing on this posture in your upper body. If that means your feet stay on the mat, that's awesome. That's great. You're working. I don't want anyone to crunch in just so they can get their legs up in the air. Really working on our form here. So sit up tall. Maybe you lift one leg. Maybe you could lift the other. You can just hold right here. That's awesome. Keep breathing. Maybe you can release one arm. Maybe the other. Checking back in. Did your torso move? Is your spine still long? Maybe you can lengthen out your legs. And you can just hold boat here. Or maybe you lower down, low boat, straighten your legs. And back up, high boat, bend your knees. Lower down. Rise back up. Moving slow, but in control. Really focusing on your core. Keeping your spine long for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Pull your knees into your chest. And then turn around for a child's pose. Maybe grab some water, towel off, whatever you need on the way there. Starting to come back to that Ujjayi breath in your child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Come to all fours. Tuck your toes. Press back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Checking back in. You're 30 minutes into class. How much different does this feel in your body? How much more warmed up are you? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. We're not here for super long. Drop your hands down to prayer heart center. Inhale, shift your torso forward. Exhale, chair twist. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Open your chest to the side. Right elbow stacks on top of left. Right shoulder stacks on top of left. Pull your belly button in to find more space to twist. Now here's the big challenge, setting up for a big, big movement. Start to rock your weight into your right foot. Maybe you can lift your left and balance. From here, start to step your left foot back, crescent lunge with your twist. Inhale, rise back up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg, parallel your feet to each other. 5-point star. Inhale. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Hinge down. Release your fingertips down. The crown of your head down towards the floor. Take a few moments just to play around. You can make this active. If you have an inversion, an arm balance, something you want to play around with, go ahead and do that now. If you're moving into the hamstring stretch, grab for the outside edge of your feet, ankles, calves. Inhale, find the half lift, flatten out through your spine, and exhale, fold. Use the strength of your arms to pull your head down towards the floor. Release any hand grip. If you're in a arm balance, an inversion, go ahead and land. Plant your palms underneath your gaze. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Crawl your fingertips to the front. Crawl your right toes to the top right corner of your mat. Drop your left knee. Untuck your left toes. Lizard lunge. You can stay up on your palms, maybe drop down, one forearm and the other. You need to press yourself back up to your palms. Walk your right toes back in between your hands. Tuck your left toe. Lift your left knee. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Option for a flow. Or we meet back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk yourself up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, drop your palms. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chair with a twist to the left. Hook your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Press firmly through your palms against one another. Start to rock your weight into your left foot. Come up maybe just on your toes. Maybe this foot slides up. And then start to make your way back into your crescent lunge with your twist. Such a challenge. Inhale, rise back up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two, open up, straighten for your front leg, parallel your feet to each other. Option for a shoulder expansion grip, reach behind your low back, interlace your fingers, inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, begin to fold your way down. Keeping a tight grip. You can always use a hand towel if this isn't completely accessible with your shoulder flexibility. Begin to release your grip if you have one. Drop your fingertips underneath your gaze. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Crawl your fingertips to the top of your mat. Left toes crawl to the top left corner. Drop your right knee, untuck your toes. Lizard lunge on this side. Breathing into your hips here, any tension. It's early in the morning. You're a little warmed up, but sometimes your body feels different when you practice at 7 a.m. versus 7 p.m., so just be aware. And sometimes your body feels different when you're sitting at a desk all day versus not. So just acknowledge that. Begin to crawl your left toes back in between your hands. Come up to your palms if you're not already there. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, step your left foot back to meet your right. Option for a flow, or we meet back. Downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Inhale through your nose. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, Samastitihi. Drop your hands to your palms, your chest, heart center. Just take a few breaths. Inhale, one leg mountain, lift your left knee in line with your left hip, moving into more balance here. Exhale, standing figure four, cross your left ankle on top of your right, sink back in. So we've been here before. You should be a little bit open. You can hang out right here. What I'm going to cue you through is a twist in your balance. So if you're ready to move on, start to draw your left elbow to the inside of your left foot. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't, and you're just opening to the side. That's awesome wherever you are. Trying to stay balanced on your left foot. And from here, you can move into a variation of arm balances. You can move into side crow. You're definitely open for that. The sequence helps build up to that pose. But I'm challenging you just to hang out in this balance here. Inhale, start to rise, back up, return to one leg mountain. Challenge yourself. Don't let that left foot drop to the ground. And then find your tree pose, whatever that looks like for you. It could be a hot tree. Your foot could come to the inside of your ankle, calf, thigh. If you're like me, your right ankle and foot are burning. definitely engaging through those tiny little muscles that help us stabilize. And release. Drop your left foot down next to your right. Go ahead, shake it out a little bit if you need to. Give your right foot some love. And then we'll move right onto the other side. Inhale, one leg mountain, right knee in line with right hip. Just settle in here, starting to find that balance. Take an inhale. And exhale, standing figure four. Move slow. We're not racing into the pose. Thinking about that transition. And you can stay here. You know where we're going on this side. Working slowly to connect your right elbow to the inside of your right foot. Now once you get that connection, you can start to work on twisting deeper. Right now, this balance challenge for me is incredible. And you also feel a more intense stretch in the outside of your hip. And it helps to find one point of unmoving focus, that dristy gaze. And if you fall out like I just did, no big deal. Just hop right back in. Take a few more breaths. As soon as you're ready, start to rise back up, one leg mountain, and then find your way into your tree. Settling in, slowing your heart rate. We're coming down to the floor after this. Maybe that motivates you for the next few breaths. And slowly release. Shake out your legs. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend, open up. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, release down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Your option for your last flow. Or just press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Drop your right knee behind your right wrist. Crawl your left toes back. Take a peek back at your left leg. Just make sure it's going straight back. It's not going out one way or the other. Square your hips. Rise up tall on your fingertips. And then slowly start to lower down if that feels good. Sleep your pigeon. We're here for about a minute. So just start to breathe. Relaxing into your pose. I like to drop my forehead down to either fists or my palms. Taking that tension out of the back of my neck. Slowly begin to rise back up to your palms. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee. Inhale, three-leg dog. Extend your right leg high. And then just begin to shake it out on that exhale, taking any movement that you need in that right leg. You can keep shaking it out, or inhale, send your right leg high. If you're feeling it, exhale, flip your dog. Press your hips up, gaze towards the front of your space. And then come back, downward facing dog, flip back over, moving to the left. Inhale, three-leg dog, send your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, drop your left knee, crawl your right toes back. Again, peek back at your right leg. Square your hips, square your chest, come up on fingertips. And then start to lower down if that feels good. Sleep your pigeon. Again, here for about a minute to settle in. Relax into your pose. You need to press yourself back up to your palms if you're not already there. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee. Inhale, three-leg dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, shake it out. Whatever movements you need. If you're moving into your flip dog, inhale, three-leg dog. And exhale, flip. We're kind of in the grass a little bit here, but we'll make it work. And then slowly come back, flipping into a downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees and come down to your back. Lowering all the way down. We're on our backs for the rest of class. Lowering one vertebra at a time. And just take a few moments in an active Shavasana here. So keep your eyes open. Let your legs go long. Your hands can go down by your side. Maybe one on your belly and your chest. Whatever works. Feeling with every inhale, your chest rise towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, let your spine melt down towards the floor. Start to draw your feet onto the mat. Coming into reclined bound angle, Supta Baddha Konasana. Put the soles of your feet together. Let your knees splay out wide. I like to bring my hands to my hips here to help them open and relax. If this doesn't feel good, you can just lay with your feet planted. Maybe a knock knee pose feels better. Bring your feet out wide and knocking your knees in. Start to draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze here. Maybe rock from side to side. Massage out your spine. Keep a hold of your right knee. Send your left foot up towards the ceiling and then drop it slow and in control all the way to the ground. Right side, when you're moving, interlace your fingers on the top of your right shin. Pull your right knee down. Find that pinch in your right hip flexor. keeping a long spine. And release. Send your right foot down. Pull both of your knees back in. Resets. Grab a hold of your left knee. Send your right foot up towards the ceiling. And then lower down in control. Left side when removing. Interlace your fingers around your left shin. Pull your left knee towards your left shoulder. Find that pinch in your left hip flexor. Massaging out our internal organs this morning. And release. Pull both of your knees into chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Happy baby. Grab for the outside edges of your feet, your ankles, your calves, whatever works for you. Knees come out wide. Flex your toes down towards your face. Keep a long spine glued down to the mat. And release. Pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Keep a hold of your right leg. Send your left leg long down towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your knee across your body. Supine twist. Tee out your arms. Look over your right shoulder. Pull your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Change out your legs. Send your left leg long. Inhale, pull your left knee in. Exhale, supine twist. Cross your knee over your body. Tee out your arms. Gaze over your left shoulder this time. Keeping both shoulders down on the mat. Even if you come out of that twist just a little bit. Draw your knees back into center. Give yourself a final squeeze here. Curl up into the tiniest little ball that you can. Draw your forehead up to your knees. Take an inhale. Squeeze every little muscle. And exhale. Final Shavasana. Let your legs go long. Drop your arms down by your sides. Blink your eyes closed. And relax. Drop your shoulders down, away from your ears. Relax them into the mat. Unclench your jaw. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. If you have time and you'd like to stay in Shavasana, I encourage you to stay there. If you're ready to move on with your morning, start to bring small movements back in your body. Wiggle out through your toes, through your fingers. Grow that into rolling out through wrists, roll out through ankles. Roll to your right or your left side for fetal pose, bending through your knees, using your bottom bicep as a pillow, keeping your eyes closed. Taking a few moments to thank yourself for showing up to your mat today. Thank your body for everything it just accomplished. Maybe come back to that intention. Take something positive from that last hour and take it off your mat with you today. Whenever you're ready, slowly start to press yourself up to an easy seat with your eyes closed or a soft gaze. Sitting up taller than when you first walked to your mat this morning. Draw your hands to prayer at heart center. We'll end class the same way we began with 2 community breaths. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Another one just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Draw your thumb up to your third eye, the space between your brow. The light, the love, the greatness in me is so honored and inspired by the light, the love, the greatness in each and every one of you this morning. Together we bow forward and say, Namaste.